This isn't even hot!
How much time?
Why isn't mine boiling?
I'm gonna cry.
The four bakers will start their week with the signature challenge, where they shall craft the neatest bowl of ramen possible. Let's hear from the judges on what they hope to see from them.
So I love ramen, and growing up, I really liked adding Frank's Red Hot or even soy sauce. But what are you looking for in this ramen bowl?
Well, Paul, I mean, ramen is such a classic recipe. It's just, there has to be noodles, there has to be water, and there's gotta be an egg. If I don't see an egg, I don't know if that person's gonna pass, you know?
You're right. Every time I wouldn't see an egg, I would say, you bloody rupel. Let's see what they got going on.
I decided to do kind of a Christmassy, like, dessert themed ramen, because when I think of Christmas, I think of candy.
I was born, when I was a baby, and then I grew up, and it was really hard. I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, and then I was given my first bite of food. And that's when I tasted real happiness. Sorry. And then I knew I wanted to cook, and I wanted everyone who couldn't walk or talk to feel the same joy I did 47 years ago, eating that first bite of food.
During the signature, the bakers will showcase their personalities through the cheap bowl of ramen noodles that we purchased through the ingredients they requested. Let's hear from Dayton.
Hi, I'm Dayton, and I have a passion for cooking because I've been doing it ever since I was a little kid, you know. I have the added advantage of skipping formula and going straight to the ramen packet, so I'm definitely a threat there. You know, crying baby, what do you do? Dip the sodium packet, and you know, so I'm really excited to be here, and I definitely think I might win this competition.
In the signature challenge, the bakers get to showcase where they came from, their roots, and what they believe will take them over the top in this challenge while competing against their peers. Taylor Dye, who serves as the Student Senate President, is going to be making a fancy bowl of ramen with honey and lime. Let's hear from her and how her background will lead to a fancy concoction.
I grew up in a barn, and all we had was hay, some alfalfa, and that's where my love for Alfredo came from. We always made the pasta from the hay, and we had no means for sauce. It was just plain noodles, and that was when I really loved cooking, and that's when I fell in love and I knew I could win this challenge.
How was the case? And everything worked out.
So I want to present that all to you.
A key portion to these challenges throughout today's episode is for the bakers to interact with the judges and the hosts and explain their ingredients and the process to what they are cooking.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and there's also like 2 scoops of tomfoolery they have to put up with from the hosts.
So it's cold coming with hot milk. What is it going to do?
Oh, I think so.
Oh, yours is boiling. Why isn't mine boiling?
Because
It's not that hot.
Hi, I'm Leilani. I got into baking because when I was 16, I saw a man get ran over by a bike. And he had ramen in his hand, and ever since then, I just decided that I wanted to be the first one on the scene eating a ramen. And that's kind of how I got into it. I think I'm gonna win this because I bring the most flavor, talent, passion, and yeah, I'm gonna win this.
I like this. Okay, it comes from the heart. Okay, I think it's too hot now.
How much time?
5 minutes remaining.
With little time left to perfect their ramen, these bakers gotta be zooming, scooting, and gotta just be operating so quick so then their ramen can be tasty. And, of course, done well. There are some challenges with tailored dyes, boiling water, not boiling the way it should.
Are you sure you put mine on high?
Is this part of your dish?
Yes, this is.
Very good.
Guys, I think mine's
Thank you.
It's not cooking! It's not cooking! What's the time?
Quick.
Is it bubbling over there?
I'm a lady. I'm a dame of England.
Reminds me of my mom's cooking.
Good.
Rest in peace.
That reminds me of our home life. Kind of messy, but I still appreciate it.
30 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Time for these bakers to be judged on their bowls of ramen by Devin and Liz.
Chili ramen, and it is honey, lime, and chili pepper, and that's what we grew up on the farm. It's all made from hay, so I just really wanted to bring home to you guys.
I think that this is very stunning. The acidity from the lime, the sweetness from the honey.
The texture is a bit stodgy.
Probably didn't boil it long enough. And stove, and it would have been perfect.
But the lime, it brings it all home.
It's simple, traditional flavors.
Honey, that's good stuff.
And that's how I've made it since I was a kid, and that's what we made in the barn. And so I'm so just confused, but I think I did really good. It tastes amazing, and I think I'm gonna win that challenge.
Tell us about your bowl.
This is a recipe my grandmother brought home over from Europe on the Mayflower.
Okay. Along with your own secret.
Surprisingly,
Big as the ocean, deep as a puddle, Dayton. I'm rather disappointed.
Surprisingly for all of the seasonings.
Yes, Jeff!
All the seasonings, I would expect a little bit more, but the egg is cooked to perfection.
I think I did great. The judges don't know what they're talking about. I've been eating this ramen for upwards of 20 years, okay?
This is the birria ramen bowl. My grandma immigrated and almost died when she immigrated over here, and she brought home this recipe from Mexico.
You can really smell the lime in that. This,
You can smell the mileage too.
like that one time I went to a resort in Mexico. I've been once. That is incredible that you were able to bring me back to a memory. I'm so impressed.
Cultured man, it really gave me a sense of other cultures other than drinking Sprite and sitting and watching football on the couch all day.
In those cold English winters, this is what I want.
Dap me up.
Well, considering I did get a dap up from Devin, I'd say I'm in the right headspace going into the next challenge.
Probably one of the prettiest ramen dishes I have ever seen. So presentation so far.
It's really quite elegant. Nice job.
What a great.
Quite fond of the broth. Very dynamite. There's a couple of those canned grapes that get in the way with the grittiness of the texture.
Yeah, I think you were bold. Your style was beautiful. Presentation perfect. I think that texture is what knocked you down from a Devin dap.
I think I did horrible. The judges don't even know what they're talking about. Are they kidding me? A texture problem? The only problem with texture is your lack of hair.
We will now be bakers for today's technical challenge.
Since this challenge is judged blindly, I will have to ask the judges to please leave the room.
As always. For your technical challenge, you will be making something Nick and I never had, which is a home. So, you will have, what's the time?
5 to 10 minutes maybe, depending on how long it takes.
You will have a certain amount of minutes to construct this home to Prue and Paul's liking. On your marks, get set, bake!
So Nick, why did you pick this challenge for us today?
Well, as you know, we had a very difficult childhood growing up, and our home was just never really fully together, so to speak. And for me, having this challenge kind of gives us the opportunity to see what a whole home truly looks like.
Yeah, you know, what my favorite thing about this challenge is that one thing you can do with gingerbread houses is if it breaks, you can always just take that sweet icing to fix it back up again and it look beautiful, which is something I wish like Dad would do to fix our home. Yeah. But instead, we get this sweet treat. It's nice and delicate, it's soft, it's sweet, kind of like Mom saying she loves us. Yeah.
This technical challenge is rather simple. The bakers are given no instructions, but they must construct an Oreo gingerbread house without any direct instructions other than trauma dumping from the hosts. Things go pretty easy on this technical challenge, but what happens to the bakers when they are told there's little time left?
You have 2 minutes left.
The similar feeling to when politics get brought up at the Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner table, the weight of the room shifts when the time announcement comes for these bakers during this technical challenge, and all of a sudden the weight of the world is on their shoulders. With so few time remaining, the bakers know that they must perfect their technical challenge to receive positive points. But few critical errors could be massive toward their house.
Please bring up your dishes and set them behind your picture.
The fate of these bakers' technical challenges will remain up to the thoughts of Devin and Liz, or who we've been calling Paul and Prue this entire time.
Prue, we are ready for judging.
I've seen
Well,
some of these are gingerbread houses.
this
Actually, I
awfully
think
looks
only
quite like
one.
the class system of upper class, middle class, and lower class, am I right?
Well, Paul, that's a cool joke.
Lower class, more like my childhood.
This isn't a house.
No, this-
But it is pretty, I would say.
I really like the rain drizzle.
Yes.
There's an artistic vision here.
Yes, but how does it taste?
That's
Delicious. Tastes like more than the house. Yeah, Twister came right through.
F5,
Yeah. F5. Yeah. No, let's try it. It's delicious. Now this one.
This is what we're aiming for.
This is the classic example.
You see the structure there, the chimney allows the smoke to go out, but the house gets heated up.
Structural integrity and design. I like it. Fourth place, we have this one.
We see what happened, and it's a clear catastrophe.
Yep.
In third place, we have this one. We really like what you were doing with the design, but it just looks like it all fell apart.
The baubles are attached, but still looks a mess. In first place, we have this one.
So what are your guys' thoughts through the challenge?
Well, let's think about the signature. I think Leilani had the best flavor.
Quite a first impression.
Yeah, I think she had the style and the substance. I think Felisa had style but not substance, but she took first in the technical, so I think she's in line for Star Baker if she can bring a good showstopper to the table.
Yeah, it's really down to right now that's been Leilani and Felisa that have stuck out. But Taylor Dye, I thought, has shown some grit. Because not often does your house collapse on you.
You would have put it up more if you liked it. That's a lie.
I think Dayton may be in the most trouble because he had some bland ramen. He had bland ramen and, well, his cookie house was just a mess.
Yeah, Dayton, I had high hopes when I saw how much seasoning was in the ramen, but we really need to see more from him. I think he's capable of showing us more. It's just we haven't seen it yet.
But at least Dayton had a house.
Yes.
Which Nick and I can't say, and neither can two contestants.
You will now be doing your showstopper using ingredients from the Casper College Pantry.
You will have 15 minutes to complete your dishes.
Ready? Set. Cook!
To showcase the creativity that a student can make and stretch their budget with the food pantry at Casper College, the bakers were invited to choose 5 ingredients from the Casper College student food pantry. They had 5 minutes to choose 5 ingredients. Some bakers found their recipe within minutes. Others, it took them their full 5 minutes to deliberate what they wanted to make. But ultimately, this challenge is about showcasing what one can make to stretch their budget and to save money while battling food insecurity.
That's the thing about me. I know what I want. I came here to get it, and that's what I'm gonna win.
How are you working in the mandarin oranges, cranberries, and applesauce?
Well, with some of my lackluster choices, I decided that presentation might benefit me a little bit more than the actual quality of the food. So I'm hoping you'll like to look at what you eat and not worry too much about how it tastes.
I chose pasta, ground beef, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, and I also have oregano somewhere. And that's what I got from the food pantry.
Guys, let me tell you. I don't know what I'm gonna do, noodles or the other one, long or square. I think we'll do both.
My recipe is a pasta, beef sauce.
My recipe is corn, tomatoes, beets. I'm making a chili.
I'm hoping to make some type of pasta.
So you don't really have a full plan, just letting the spirit guide you.
You know what? I think that's what cooking is all about. So I think being your personal self in the kitchen is really journey I'm excited.
It's from my home back in East Georgia, and it's from the Pioneers when we moved into the barn. And it consists of our, famous ramen. I have 2 kinds of noodles in this. I have long and short.
This is actually my grandfather's recipe from the Oregon Trail.
I think I have a grandfather. Dad never let us see him.
But after all this yapping, we now enter crunch time in the showstopper final challenge of today's episode.
Chefs, 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes remaining. Guys, I said 10 minutes. Please listen to me.
Oh snap, after that announcement, people gotta start entering the mode where they gotta lock in. They gotta really be seasoning their food. They gotta add some finesse and heck, even a scoop of taste if they want to compete all the way to the top in this showstopper challenge.
I said 3 minutes remaining.
No, it's not happening. I cannot create my art. Oh, this looks like dog food. This looks like mush.
1 minute and 17 seconds left.
Shut the freak up!
I would feed that to me since Dad didn't buy food again.
You know, I'm not as confident as I am on this one than the other ones, but I'm hopeful that this turns out and that I beat the competition, because at this point it's either win or lose, and if you come in second place, then you never won at all.
4, 3, 2, 1. Chefs, please put down your utensils.
Now it is time for the final judgment. Let's see how these bakers go up against the judges on the showstopper. After a poor showing in the technical challenge, Dayton hopes to God that he can impress the judges on this one.
Can you tell us about this dish?
Yes, so this is my grandfather's recipe. I believe it kept 211 people alive on the Oregon Trail. So I'm really happy.
When you found this recipe in the food pantry at Casper College?
You know, I was so thankful that the food pantry at Casper College had everything I needed to make my grandfather's favorite recipe.
Character?
It's Constantina, a little bit at the bottom, just because of how heavy it all is.
It's really
So,
You can
just
sense a bit of rigmarole went down,
Yes.
but it went with the flow.
Let's see if it's claggy. That'll be the real test. We don't want it to be claggy.
Now, do we need a spoon? Or are we just gonna...
You were born with spoons, Paul.
These are
You were born with
mine.
spoons.
Finger forks.
All right.
Kind of nervous.
Sure, that was too with you.
Paul, can we get a cross section of that so that we can show the audience?
Blocking my airways. So I had to spit it out only for that reason.
It was good.
It was very one note, which was peanut butter.
You liked it.
There wasn't enough texture. It was mainly peanut butter. I loved the presentation. It was the style. So the taste was quite good.
It took me back to when I was a child and I created fun concoctions. So thank you for this nostalgia break. You may have
beautiful.
Yes, chef.
There was a crazy amount of peanut butter.
It had to hold everything together.
Structurally, I saw your need for peanut butter.
Thank you.
Health-wise,
Please bring your dish up for the judges.
Okay, judges, for you today, I have prepared a chili from the food pantry.
Can we get a quick slow circular pan and like...
Yes. Trying to get some really good protein in there. I put a lot of spices in there. I used an immersion blender to kind of mix the tomatoes in because they were just diced. And then I just put a handful of spices in there that when I kind of looked at the name said, that looks like it goes in chili, and put it in there.
Did we see you putting red food coloring in there?
Yeah, so it looked kind of yellow, and I thought, that doesn't really look like chili. And
was
so
wondering.
I put red food coloring in there.
it's a very red chili. Chili is usually more yellow.
Yeah.
So it is.
And so I just
Interesting.
Along with the red food dye coloring, we must find out what the judges think, so they will take a quick taste of this recipe. Like I said, just a quick taste.
Could have been better. The red dye 40 that you put in there pairs really well with the Tylenol that I had this morning.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Now let's find out how Leilani's showstopper does. She was talking lots of heat like it looked like dog food, but let's see if she's got that dog in her.
What is in your dish?
So I have for you.
I believe I heard it be called dog food.
You don't know it's not dog food, it's human food. So. Okay. Did you use any sugar?
Does
Yeah, he's been living on dog food.
Oh, that might be from the sauce, the pasta sauce. I also used some ground pork and some.
It was a piece of gristle, that's all. It was not indicative of the flavor. It's actually the flavor is very enjoyable. It was
gristle.
A little piece of fat that I can't chew.
I thought it was that bad and I.
No, I actually really like the flavor.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's pretty good. I think it has a decent presentation. I think there's a weird combination of brown, red, and tan that normally you see at PacSun or Hot Topic. But when it's presented in a bowl as white as this, it comes off kind of strange.
Okay. I would say there's a lot of substance to it. The style piece, it's not the most pleasant to look at, but it is good to eat. So that is what matters. Yeah.
If you have to resemble it to something, what does it look like? Dog food, perchance?
No.
One might say wet cat food. Or wet dog food. Animal food.
Thank you, Leilani.
Tell us about your dish.
I just went home, plain and simple. It's spaghetti, and I added a couple noodles in there because we didn't really have much food growing up.
So seasoned only with basil? Basil, and only basil?
Now, did you add anything to the spaghetti sauce, or was it just as you got it from the food pantry? That's a pretty good spaghetti sauce.
For an item that students can get for free to help them battle food insecurity, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, and if you pair it with some ground beef, there's your protein. But I see you left this vegetarian. I see that.
Because not everybody likes meat.
Just to add a sense of punch, because right now I'm getting a little flicky flick. Camera on me. A little flick, and I want to see a punch, a little whip.
Nay.
Yeah, there needs to be one other spice with the spaghetti sauce just to bring out the spaghetti sauce flavor.
After judging the showstoppers, the judges and hosts will now discuss amongst themselves of who is the star baker.
Who's on the chopping block today?
Let's think of them each. So Dayton.
Did not well on his signature, and he had, frankly, one of the worst technicals.
Yes.
Not due to his faults, but just due to his inability to prepare.
Yes, and then his I really didn't like his showstopper. I felt like I was gonna die eating it.
There was too much peanut butter and not enough crispy. Dayton is for sure a man of style.
I think Felisa has been just steady throughout it all. A fantastic looking signature, not tasting or texturally. A great technical, the best, first and technical. And a solid showstopper.
I absolutely adored her signature and just the creaminess, but also the sweetness, because it was very bold to just do sweet with ramen. You don't see that every day. And then along with that, there hasn't been any really major flaws with her work.
I do think Leilani is the other. I think for Star Baker, it's between Felisa and Leilani. Leilani's flavors have been solid in both the signature and the showstopper. And so I think it's between Felisa and Leilani.
Leilani did get dapped up. She had a very tasty signature.
She did get the Devon Dap, you are right.
I think we have our decision.
Well, it's time to see who cooked and who's going home.
Chefs and bakers, this week I have the honor of announcing our star baker chef. And this week, the star baker chef, who has really shown out through design, she really can show her construction skills through building homes and families, is Felisa. Wait, there's more. We have 2 star bakers. So, the second star baker of this week did not have a mud pile of peanut butter or a can of tomato sauce, but it instead was Leilani. You celebrate.
I have the unfortunate responsibility of announcing this week's.
The chef that's going to be going home today is...
Honestly, we all knew I would win. Look at the stuff I did. Look at my house. And honestly, I'm just so excited to have this opportunity. I was just in it for the money.
I feel like there only should have been 1 star baker this week, and it should have been me. It should have been me. When you look at it all, Felisa put red dye 40 in her chili. It was Firehouse Red. That's like a a freaking cancer. I feel like she was trying to poison the judges personally, and I hate that I'm the only one that can see straight through her.
Thank you for the folks of Community Education and Lifelong Learning for lending us your kitchen for the evening. This was an excellent way to end this semester for student life.